But mine came in silence. I was 24 when I met Ryan. He was tall, handsome, and had that disarming smile that made you want to trust him instantly. We met through friends during a summer barbecue, the kind of evening that smells like grilled corn and mosquito spray and feels like the beginning of something unforgettable. From the first day, he made me feel special, like I was the only one in the world who mattered. He listened. He remembered the small things. He once drove 2 hours just to bring me my favorite soup when I was sick. I mean, who does that? And then there was Sarah, my best friend since we were 8. She was the loud to my quiet, the bold to my careful. She helped me pick out the dress I wore on my first date with Ryan. She even curled my hair, spraying way too much hairspray and making me laugh until I cried. She said, "You look like someone who's about to fall in love." She was right. The first few months were bliss. Ryan and I were inseparable. He made playlists for our road trips. He left notes in my coat pockets. He called Sarah the sister he never had. It made me so happy they got along. Until they got along too well. It started with the small things. Inside jokes I didn't understand. The way she laughed a little too loud at his jokes, even the bad ones. The way he paused before reading my texts, but replied instantly when she messaged in the group chat. I didn't want to be that girlfriend, the one who accused, the one who didn't trust. So I stayed quiet, until my birthday. Ryan said he was swamped with work, couldn't make it. Sarah said she was flying to visit her cousin out of town. So I spent the day alone, watching old romantic movies and eating cake I had baked myself. At 11:48 p.m., my phone buzzed. A message from an unknown number. No words, just a photo. Ryan, Sarah, kissing. I stared at the screen, heart thundering, unable to blink. My fingers trembled. My breath caught. In the background of the photo, I recognized the painting. It was our favorite restaurant, the place he took me after our first argument and promised he'd always choose me. Now he was choosing her. I didn't confront them, not yet. I let them have their illusion. They thought I was clueless, that I was still the sweet, naive girl who trusted too easily. But they forgot something about me. I don't explode, I observe. And when I'm ready, I act. I started with Sarah. She loved storytelling. She had dreams of publishing her own novel, but lacked the discipline. So I ghost wrote short stories under a pen name, stories that mirrored her life, with a fictional character named Samantha, who betrays her best friend with her boyfriend. The story went viral. Sarah read it and panicked. "I feel like someone's watching me," she told me one day, voice shaky. I smiled. "Sometimes fiction is closer to truth than we think." She laughed nervously. "You'd never write about me, right?" "Of course not," I lied. Ryan was next. He was applying for a promotion, big one. The company required an in-depth background screening. He'd lied on his application about a former job he was fired from for inappropriate behavior. Guess who sent an anonymous tip, along with documents from a concerned former colleague? He didn't get the promotion. He lost the job. Still, I said nothing. They reached out, both of them, a few weeks later. Sarah messaged, "I've been feeling terrible. I need to tell you something. I didn't mean for it to happen. It just did." Ryan called, "Please, just let me explain. You don't understand. It's not what it looks like." But I did understand. And I didn't need explanations. I just needed closure. I invited them both to dinner, at the same restaurant from the photo. They arrived, awkward and unsure. I smiled warmly. "Relax, it's just dinner." I ordered champagne, and then I stood up, pulled out my phone, and played a voice note. It was Sarah, whispering to Ryan, months ago. "Don't worry, she's clueless, we're safe." Their faces went pale. I leaned in. "You hurt the wrong person." Then I left them there, alone, in the ruins they created. It's been 2 years. I live in a new city. I write under my real name now. I even published my own book. It's about betrayal and silence, and how healing doesn't always need noise. Sometimes the quietest revenge is the most powerful. If you've ever been betrayed by someone you loved, know this. You don't have to scream to be heard. You don't have to fight to win. Some victories come in stillness, and sometimes Silence is louder than revenge. Did this story move you? Share your thoughts in the comments. Know someone who needs to hear this? Share this video. Like, comment, and subscribe to Mama's Letters. More stories are coming, raw, honest, and unforgettable.